Welcome to Dante Never Cries, starring me, Dante. Now then, I'm stealing this commentary for... Wait, no, shit, never mind. My pizza's getting cold. See ya!
You did that already. Also, Dante totally does cry. It's called... It happens later. I'm going to start leveling up if I get some more, because I'm going to
Also, I'm surprised that pizza's actually getting cold, considering that he asked me to put double-damn ghost peppers on it.
That is fair.
Just because they're the hottest peppers in existence, that automatically means that it'll...
Oh, no, they're no longer the hottest pepper. That's the Carolina Reaper.
Really?
Yeah, ghost pepper is second now. Carolina Reaper was bred to be even hotter.
Wow.
Why? For what purpose?
Because people love a challenge.
To test the limits of humanity itself. That's why the Olympics are a thing.
Whoops. Oh, Valley of the Law, Enter the Law, Light Shop. Okay.
So basically follow Navi.
And you have to protect Navi, because Navi will get absorbed into the enemies. So you have to kill the enemies, and then once the light is able to pass by without getting absorbed into an enemy, follow it, and that'll lead you through this Misty Valley. And unfortunately, Devil May Cry 4 takes this concept back again later.
Oh well.
Yeah, no, don't. I love Devil May Cry 4 though. I think that game.
It's fantastic. It's fantastic in that.
Oh, hey, it's getting away! It's getting away!
I apologize.
It was going to the left. I see it. There it is.
I apologize, by the way, but kind of spoilers for later games. But if you're watching this, you've played the games. I love that Devil May Cry 5 actually did not try to backpedal on Nero, and I love that because. When
Nero's a fun character.
When Nero is introduced, a lot of people were kind of angry at Nero and all that, and a lot of people thought that when 5 was announced that they were going to try to backpedal him as a main character, or just try and make it that Dante is cool, Dante is the better one. No, in 5 at the end they show that Nero is the best of them. I
mean, but Dante has some pretty awesome moves.
No, Dante is great. Dante is amazing in that game. But they show that, lore-wise, Nero is the best of them. He's basically, again, it's kind of like Miles Morales. You're the best of us, Miles. Basically that.
Okay, I just want to...
Kind of what happens when you kind of remove what's left of humanity.
He went to the left.
Anyway, run away!
And...
Actually, another thing about it, I keep forgetting. Who was Nero's mom?
Nero's mom is some nameless person.
Was she?
Yeah, no, that's the thing. I don't know. We should to clear that up right now. In Devil May Cry 4 and 5, as far as I know, without spoiling, as far as I know, I only know who the father is.
Well,
and it's never even explained when and how he was conceived.
It's explained that it was during, it was before the events of 3. So it's before the events of 3, but like just around the events of 3. Like literally right as 3 started is when Nero was born.
Gotcha.
Holy water is like a screen nuke. And a little cool little mechanic of the Devil Triggers hype is that's another way that this game tries to encourage you not using the items. Is first off, okay, here's the other guy. Is that first off the green?
I like it. It's just like, hey. I'm over
like,
here.
Don't see me, shit.
He saw me!
Is that the, first off, they leave the green orbs to help, give you a health pickup, and also when you're in devil form like this, you also gain health back, at a gradual pace.
To be fair though, doesn't the game kind of discourage you from using your devil triggers anyway?
I don't think so.
Not in this game. Later games, for the most part, yeah. But not in this game. And also, especially not in 5. We'll get to that.
But I never saw it as like a penalty. I always saw it more like a okay, you kind of use like your strong moves, which wasn't as challenging. But I never saw it as like you use
in between.
Especially since there's some power ups you need.
It's basically a case where the franchise always encourage you to pretty much do it as flawlessly as possible with the bare essentials.
No,
so not only can you jump off of walls, you can also jump off of enemies, which is how you're expected to get this blue orb in the air.
Yeah, that's
to jump on top of the
totally fun game like this.
Whee! Almost, but with the fixed camera, it's annoying.
Also, is it just me or is the video sort of chugging for you guys?
Not really.
It's not chugging for me.
I think it's just you.
It's probably just me.
But yeah, no.
Okay, I got it.
I apologize. Every time I see those things, all I can think of is the I can't decide whether you should live or die.
I know,
that
the
song,
Scissor Sisters.
But also JonTron's quote of Scissorman.
Yeah, I gotta watch the Clock Tower one again. James, you may want to maybe if you're on
Well,
it's
it's stopped now. It's just that like the video was a wee bit choppy during that mission, but it's not like that's all it really was. It stopped doing that.
Oh, by the way.
Okay.
By the way, so Steve doesn't know much of Devil May Cry, obviously. However, I am still trying to get him to work with me on Devil May Cry Bridge of the anime.
I thought Okay, because I was about to say, I thought I recorded for that, but I'm thinking, like, no, wait, that was Logan to record a scene from the game.
No, I haven't even finished, like, my script for episode 1. I'm almost done. But...
I mean, that's the other thing, Matt. This is also the thing where I was going to record something for you for a cutscene dub from Devil May Cry 4, and that never amounted to anything.
Well, because that one, I went over it with both of our stuff, and it just didn't feel at all.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Fair enough.
That one didn't feel good, but this Abridge, I really do want to get off the ground. So.
Jill sandwich.
Yeah, we got to chill sandwich.
Okay. Do you want me to explain why I haven't finished Jill's sandwich? Because nobody else has sent me their fucking lines.
I sent you all my lines.
I sent you mine, and Hype sent you his, and
I'm also.
Mostly...
I say that. I was about to say, I mostly do the cough thing as a joke. I am still trying to see. I'm surprised David hasn't gotten back to you yet about Layton.
Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, no. Like, there are a few characters I still need recorded, mainly for the guests, and I'm trying to keep it limited to, like, 3 characters per person.
And yeah, for those wondering, it's a Dub Mag related thing.
Yep.
This is gonna be really fun up here. Oh, geez, the whole gang's here.
God,
this is why I like.
God, this is starting to feel kind of. It's starting to feel kind of Dino Crisis in here.
Oh,
yeah, it does actually look like Dino Crisis, but that's why I got the Ifrit form to get a lot of combos and give me that. Give me that S rank. Give me that S rank. No.
Do you think Capcom will ever revive that franchise?
It'd be interesting.
It would be.
Oh, wait, no, I was going to say something, but then I was like, oh, wait, no, that is the other dinosaur-related game that...
Yeah.
If you kill all the enemies, they
spawn.
Wait,
which other dinosaur-related thing are you talking about?
Turok. They put, I was like, well, didn't they put Dino Crisis on Switch? And I was like, oh, wait, no, that's the other dinosaur.
Oh, that was Turok.
Yep.
Which is fine, which I'm so glad that they added the good ones, and they didn't add the one that nobody liked, where you play John Turok.
No,
I don't actually know if that's his name. There was this one remake that was made where you did not play a Native American at all. You just played a guy who his last name was Turok, and that's that only connection they really made.
Yeah, it was just one of those meh gritty reboots that just
like the Bomberman.
Ugh.
It's like
fucking hated that.
It's like having Doom without Hell. And having no character named the Doom guy. Oh, hello, movie.
Yep, okay, all these guys are... Which one?
Oh.
There we go, stylish. Done. Yeah, no, I do like Ifrit's moveset a lot, though. There are some instances where I would need to be a lot faster, which is when I'll swap to Alistair, which... I wish they had it for guns, but thank goodness this game does have if you click the left analog stick, I believe, it quickly swaps between Alistair and Ifrit, because screw Force Edge.
Yeah, Force Edge is just it's the vanilla sword.
Yeah, which I don't care about the stylish points. I'm just gonna go with what works for me.
The stylish points helps you get the S ranks, I think. I'm just assuming. I don't know if that's actually true or not.
They kind of do, I think.
I'd assume they do.
I feel like they would.
I feel like that's part of the process of getting S ranks in general. Yeah,
which. If you want that, then go for it. I'm sure there's an achievement for it. I don't really.
Yeah, no, that kind of stuff is only just for the diehard professionals.
Really,
the sign of chastity.
You're saying, Steve?
All I was just gonna.
I got the chalice.
Oh, the chalice. All I was just gonna say is just talking about letter gradings for Capcom games and whatnot. I really do need to go around to rebeating Beautiful Joe 2.
Probably should. And look who's joined us. Hey, Nelo.
That was my chalice, Dante. Now I'll never get to the Hall of Heroes.
Yeah. This is the by the way, Steve, this is the originally mistranslated
Nelo Angelo.
Yeah, his original name was supposed to be Nero Angelo, but they accidentally made it Nelo Angelo, and believe it or not, they actually run with that in the series later on.
Well, that's because to be fair, they also came up with another character that's named Nero. So it's like, what's even the point of naming him the Nero Angel and just getting the two mixed up?
But here's
as Matt has already stated, Devil May Cry 5 was not about any backpedaling.
Yeah, no, Devil May Cry 5 is. I still haven't played it.
Oh.
I still haven't played it, but from all the cutscenes, all the things I've seen, they definitely did not backpedal anything, and I love it.
Oh jeez.
Like they knew that Devil May Cry kind of did need a needed a proper return to form after what happened with DMC. And well, it's good. I'm glad to see that they pretty much treated it as seriously as they needed it to.
That being said, I do want to ask you guys. Because I don't think I've ever talked to like a genuine DMC fan about this. Ignoring the execution of it, obviously, but if you were just past 4, and if given the idea of a reboot, again, ignore the execution of how the reboot actually turned out, would you have welcomed the idea of rebooting Devil May Cry?
Honestly,
I mean, never. I would say never say never. It's just that Devil May Cry ended I mean, in all fairness, considering that Devil May Cry 4 kind of ended on a pretty strong note, I guess you could say, up until 5 came out, the people just said, was there really any need to extend it beyond 4?
But no, here's the thing about 4. Here's the thing about 4, though, and originally... So, originally 4 was set before 2. However...
And 2 was supposed to be the last
2 was supposed to be the last game in the series, story-wise, and it really did not feel like a satisfying ending, so I wasn't okay with the reboot, kind of, but I was also kind of okay with the reboot. My problem was...
Because it would have... Go ahead.
My problem is just how they made Dante, and because they basically spit on the legacy of the original.
Right.
But to catch up, it's like, I would have been okay with a reboot. Maybe not the DMC, but a part of me always wonders what would have happened had DMC not flopped, and if we actually kept going with that series. But anyway,
honestly, I bet they're going to try to make a DMC sequel at one point.
I would probably not anytime soon.
But I wouldn't be fully against it.
Yeah, it's not anytime soon, but it's probably an inevitability, because I also heard that didn't Sega say that they wouldn't mind revisiting Unleashed's gameplay at one point, including the Werehog?
Yeah,
I feel like if they did, that was a long time ago, and they've likely forgotten about that.
Yes, but Devil May Cry is Capcom, not Sega.
No, but he was making a comparison like that, and to go back, I just want the red orb.
I just think that with the current way Capcom runs things, I just don't think a DMC sequel would be logical. Because the Devil May Cry 5 was released to such critical acclaim, it's like, this is what works, and they'll likely stick to that.
But no, that's what I'm saying. But to back up, when 2 was supposedly meant to be the final chronological point, I would have been okay with a reboot, much in the same way that I'm sure a lot of people were kind of okay with there being a reboot after how Star Fox Assault ended.
All I'll say on the matter, the last thing I'll say on the matter before we just move on to something else entirely is that if there ever is going to be another point in time where Capcom decides to reboot the franchise again, just do something other than what Ninja Theory did.
I doubt they're going. I am betting what they might do is try to do a sequel to DMC, but not get Ninja Theory and maybe get.
No, I just think that Capcom's is completely done with that whole thing. They're never going to touch that ever again.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, true.
Do you think they would have? Do you think they would allow themselves to lower their pride enough to hire Platinum Games to make a Devil May Cry game?
That's actually what I was going to say.
I feel like at some point or another they'll come to an impasse and just go, okay, you can make our new Devil May Cry game. It's okay. Well, I mean, somewhere down the road, definitely not now, considering we already have they have a studio that can actually make some damn good DMC still.
Let's remember that Platinum Games works best when they are not on a leash. Cough, cough, Activision.
I feel like when you do that, so we swim in first person, it works okay. And later on, I cannot fight that thing right now. I have no weapon capacity. I have no weapon capabilities underwater.
Well,
yeah.
Just first off, backpedaling a little bit about the whole Activision thing. You say that I've heard surprisingly decent things about their Transformers game. And second off, I get the idea of like, if they're not gonna like have them do Devil May Cry, since they want to bank on the studio that's making 5. Maybe as a compensation, they could have them handle another IP, like say.
I just would love that if
they almost got away with them making a new Okami.
That would have been fun, but I was gonna say I just would have loved if they ever asked them for Devil May Cry. I have a feeling that what's the name of the leader of Platinum?
Kamiya.
I have a feeling that
he's not the leader of Platinum, but he's one of the big people behind it.
All right, now we have a thing to fight underwater. It's this Neil gun and only works underwater. It's pretty good. But if it ever asked Kamiya to make another Devil May Cry game, I could imagine the scenario where he is sitting just like Dante would at his desk, and then he takes out his flip phone or his phone and just holds it up, and they're like, "What are you doing?" Beep, beep. Say that again. Kamiya, we want you louder. Kamiya,
louder.
We want you to make a new we want you to make a new Devil May Cry game.
It's like
doesn't sound convincing. Router.
Like
I was about to
say.
This
and hold on, I got another one. Like another condition. Can I make a crossover between Devil May Cry and Bayonetta? And maybe they actually work together.
To be fair, they kind of already did.
How so?
Kind of. The official art for the game reveals that the game kind of is based in the same universe, or at least an alternate.
Elaborate.
Basically, there is official art of certain characters interacting with Dante, though it's mainly just hinted to be Dante.
The only major thing between the two that I think is basically crossed over is the character Enzo, because I know he's referenced in promotional material for the original Devil May Cry games, or at least the first game. But otherwise, yeah.
You know what? Actually, I'm going to find.
Hang on, Matt. And yes, Hype, I read that too. Go ahead.
The fire of Saint Elmo.
Go ahead.
Well, if you're expecting an impression, I'm not good at Elmo.
Oh, okay, fair enough. But yeah, no, it said that if we defend this ship, we will be gifted the fire of Saint Elmo.
Elmo, give you fire!
Yeah! There you
go. Elmo, give you secret fire.
There you go again.
Elmo just want to fill your dark heart with light.
Yeah, you have. There you go, people. You have 3.
No. Elmo, fill your dark heart with light.
How do you crack?
Elmo wants you to pull your devil trigger.
How can you crack your voice already as Elmo? Oh, geez, the ship's a moving.
I don't know.
You know what? A part of me thinks that with a voice like Elmo, it'd be with the reverse, where it's like, I'll fill your dark heart with
light.
Oh, jeez.
By the way, here's the picture. This is official art.
Interesting.
Huh. Okay.
But yeah,
that's now privately.
The person on the right is Dante. He's playing against Enzo. He's playing strip poker, and
and he's losing.
Yeah, he's losing. But you can tell it's Dante because on the left you see Alistair and
Rebellion
and the red jacket. But you also see a strawberry sundae.
That's the dead giveaway.
And look, it's a Griffin.
I remember this particular version of Griffin being particularly infamous.
He's tricky because you don't have a lot of room to work with, and he very rarely comes in close. So if you don't have the grenade, if you for some reason forgot the grenade launcher, yeah, this guy sucks. Your grenade launcher and air hike are gonna be your friend for this one. Also he fires off these weird homing projectiles that kind of like. It's almost like they get latched to you to a bungee cord, and they keep getting whoa, and they keep flying back and forth trying to grab you. And if they ever grab you, they'll stun you. So make use of your Devil Trigger form to sort of invincibility frame through it.
Oh, my Devil Trigger. Sorry, that's the theme from
Actually, we don't have time for that. But granted, the songs in this game get pretty funny. Apparently, there's a song in Devil May Cry 4 where the lyrics literally go, "The time has come, and so have I."
You know what? Just there's that. I'm just thinking of like if Dante was like an old fart where it's like, "Hey, pull my Devil Trigger."
It wouldn't surprise me.
I mean, considering the fact that Dante in DMC5 kind of does look like an old fogey.
I'm sorry, by the way. I'm sorry, by the way, Capcom. Please give Dante a child. I want to see Dante. I want to see Dante's kid.
Well, that depends on who caves in first, Trish or
Lady. It has to be Lady, because if it was Trish, it would be the worst Oedipus complex known to man.
It really would.
What's
Spoilers on that. Spoilers on that. Hype will explain to you later. Also, moving on. There's already. I feel bad for kind of like it, but I don't care. It's a guilty pleasure. Also, yeah, this boss can be pretty tricky, but I just got to power through it and almost. He's done. He's left.
Okay, well, where's the? Oh, right there. Okay, thanks. If you look at those orbs in a certain way, it kind of look like his eggs.
So we defended the ship. There's already a really fun little Twitter I'll show you later, where it's a Twitter of like what would have happened if Dante and everyone else from Devil May Cry, 3 and 2 or whatever, if they found Nero before the events of Devil May Cry 4, like when he was more of a child. And
I love them.
And it's like Dante and Lady trying to take care of him, and it's adorable.
It's so adorable. We must.
On that note, folks, we next part we abandoned ship.
Oh, I want to be a pirate.
You're not a pirate. You're a devil hunter.
Pirates never cry.
Yo ho.